how that can help unlock neighbourhood working. Welcome to the stage, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff Scales, CEO of Liverpool Charity and Voluntary Services, which is the sector support organisation for the city. So we support networking, with other policy changes and resources, we support the sector to thrive, we deliver high impact activities, including capacity building and fundraising support, services to donors and philanthropists, we undertake grant distribution and provide things like accountancy, payroll, ICT, and also a broad range of health and wellbeing programs. My talk is about community anchor organisations and community hubs and the opportunities they represent to support the public sector ambitions for neighbourhood working. And everyone in the public sector currently, particularly in Liverpool, is talking about neighbourhood working. In July, the government published its 10-year health plan for England, set out its ambitions of the NHS, and a key principle of this is shifting care from a hospital environment to a community. And the key element is establishing neighbourhood health centres to provide integrated community-based care, improving access and reducing pressure on hospitals. This will bring healthcare services closer to communities, making it easier for patients to access a wide range of services, and at the same time, Liverpool City Council has been implementing their new Liverpool neighbourhood model, which aims to bring services closer to communities. Oh, going well. I've got a filler. This is from a charity shop, just played the time at this point on the slide now. Here lies the problem. This is a boarded up health centre in my own community. It's been empty for about 15 years, and we experience almost on a cycle these central government policy pulses flipping between decentralising and then recentralising services. And next time there's a process of centralisation, the boards go up and the buildings become derelict and become a blight on the communities they were set up to serve. But if we do this properly and differently, there's potential to fully integrate both health and the council with the work of voluntary sector organisations, utilising or creating community-owned assets where statutory and voluntary services can be delivered hand in hand, tailored to the needs of each place. Involvement of community-led organisations supports neighbourhood-level decision-making, and Liverpool has an extremely strong voluntary community sector, and there's already a thriving network of neighbourhood hubs underpinned by resilient community anchor organisations. So community anchor organisations are organisations which represent the communities they serve. They operate from assets within that community, they provide multiple services, they value and approach diversity in a really substantial way, they're able to adapt and change over time, and they're great collaborators. And what I mean by community hubs is multi-purpose community-owned property assets of significant size, delivering multiple activities, addressing multiple needs, and delivering across multiple areas of impact. And we've got some brilliant community anchors operating in hub buildings across the city. So examples include the 10 Rotunda in Kirkdale and Everton in the community. And they're often located across Liverpool's different neighbourhoods, particularly disadvantaged neighbourhoods, delivering health and wellbeing, skills development, supporting community cohesion, civic participation, and lots of other areas. So they develop really strong relationships with colleagues in the Council of Health and critically local people, and many of these buildings have the potential to be the neighbourhood health centres of the future, while supporting the Council's intention for service delivery to become more dispersed within communities. And where they don't exist, there's an opportunity to create them, to create truly owned, truly community-owned assets. And advantages of this approach is that often community assets already exist, so they require less capital investment. Voluntary community organisations are also able to lead with additional resources. VCC organisations are far more able to adapt to future changes, therefore investment in community-owned assets can be a much safer bet than the public sector, less likely to be boarded up when circumstances change, and also the sector's presence in the model ensures that community intelligence, preventative work and community-centred approaches are embedded. So I think the foundations are in place. I view as trust in community community to be the long-term stewards of community assets, and both NHS and the council and other service providers should be considering community asset ownership as part of their strategy for neighbourhood working. Thank you very much.